I'm Stephen Colbert, and I've been talking for almost 10 seconds, so Donald Trump. Like I just doubled CNN's record. A new poll has 87% of Republicans supporting Trump. Yeah, came out yesterday. The other 13% are currently standing on bridges looking vacantly into the distance. 87% is pretty amazing. I mean, he is slowly unifying the Republican Party. All it took was no other options. And then a few more weeks to make sure there are really no other options? What? Did we check the couch cushions? Now, Trump is focused on the general election, and a new poll says the majority of New Jersey voters don't want to see Chris Christie be Trump's vice president. Actually, a majority of New Jersey voters don't want to see Chris Christie. Just get him, you know. Cool. But the big story today is last night's Democratic primaries in Oregon and Kentucky. Bernie won Oregon. No surprise there. There you go. No surprise there. If you look on a map, Oregon is pretty much as far left as you can get. Meanwhile, in Kentucky, Hillary Clinton declared victory after winning by less than 1%. So there's another 1% for Bernie to be mad at. Though in the great state of Kentucky, Bernie did put up a good fight. It was a real Louisville slugger fest, a Kentucky fried brawl, a total third thing about Kentucky, a derby. They're like horses and one of them won. I still got it. And despite Bernie's win last night, Hillary only needs 90 more delegates to clinch the nomination, whereas Bernie needs more than 800 more delegates. So, if you do the arithmetic, you don't work for the Sanders campaign. But they're fighting the good fight. You gotta give it to them. You gotta give it to them. They're fighting the good fight. They feel like they're doing the right thing, and Bernie is staying in the race. And he's still got great energy out there. At his California rally last night, he drew over 20,000 people. He's the only candidate who can fill a baseball stadium. I mean, even baseball can't fill a baseball stadium. And no, Hillary feels like Hillary followers think that he should drop out, and the Bernie people feel they should stay in, for their own beliefs, and things are getting tense out there. Angry Bernie supporters this past weekend shut down last Saturday's Nevada State Democratic Convention. They felt that he was robbed of 2 delegates, and his followers started chanting, "Recount," and throwing chairs. Or, as they put it, redistributing the chairs equally to everyone's skulls. And... Is it Nevada? Is it Nevada or Nevada? What are you supposed to say? Nevada or Nevada? Nevada? Nevada. Yeah. Okay, Bernie Sanders in Nevada. They stayed for 3 hours, his followers, after the convention, and the venue had to turn off the lights to get Bernie's supporters to leave. Here's how they felt about that. Now, to be clear, that was not a truck backing up. We had to bleep what they were actually chanting. How can I describe this? Let's just say the initials were BS and they didn't stand for Bernie Sanders. Here's the thing. Bernie's people have deeply held liberal beliefs. And they're feeling so shafted that some have begun to push Bernie to run as a third-party candidate. He is now being courted by the Green Party to join their ticket, which does make sense because nothing's more green than recycling an old candidate. Now... It's the spirit. It's in the spirit. It's in the spirit of the thing. So now thousands of disaffected Bernie supporters may be faced with a choice. Go to the Green Party or begrudgingly vote for Hillary, just like Hillary supporters do. Either way, this could split the Democratic vote, which has happened before with serious consequences. Now, to you younger Sanders supporters out there, I would like to read you the story of a man named Ralph Nader. Can I have that, please? Okay. This is our new book. It's called See Ralph Run. Okay? And if you don't know the story, if you're too young to know the story, this is for you. This is a tale you're too young to remember. It began in 2000, the month of November. Young voters don't know about Bush versus Gore, but trust me, this has all happened before. His name was Ralph Nader. He spoke for the trees. He put seatbelts in cars to prevent shattered knees. He led the Green Party. His speeches were soaring, and he took votes from Gore. My God, Gore was boring. He took votes from Florida. He took votes from Ohio. He took votes from Sneedle and Wumbus and Xylo. I know those aren't actual states, but there were a lot of voting irregularities that year. Okay? He even bagged the odd Florida resident, and that's how George W. Bush became president. Thanks to Ralph Nader, who gave it his all, we got Cheney, whose heart was 3 sizes too small. So once in that booth, vote your conscience and heart. Go with the person you've backed from the start. But think it through carefully. Don't press your luck. 'Cause trust me, 2000 was a real cluster. Unfortunate event.